Hello, hello. I don't know how much power's left, but I've gotta read on the Georgia race, because this whole voter suppression, sticking 53,000 voter registrations in a drawer. And of course, the instant, if you'd asked me 5 minutes ago what everyone's name was, I would have been able to tell you, and now I suddenly doing this, my brain's all alpha wave, and they're gone. Anyway, there's the hardworking lady and there's the big jerk. How about that? The jerk who's Secretary of State still, but he's in charge of the voting records. Anyway, the Georgia race. He's been attempting to stop other people from voting, but also he got caught. And he is being strung up by his heels, in a sense. Alright, Georgia race. He thought he was strong, but this is also the card of new information. And gosh, it got out that there were 53,000 registrations he wasn't processing because they might be missing a hyphen. Center of the reading. Feels like Republicans feeling really, really bad about feeling like they are, because Georgia is said to be it's going to be the first state in the South that's going to have a black majority, an African American majority. And the Republicans are, of course, they think that's the end of the world, which is, as far as I'm concerned, the dumbest thing possible, but okay, I'm just reading the energy. Base of the reading. Money, how do we even, it reaches a point where even a lot of money won't help. You have to gerrymander, you have to suppress the vote, you have to, every horrible thing, you've got to go talk to the Russians to get dirt on your enemy, they're running out of time. Usually this is a card of fate to me, but they're running out of time. The Republicans are running out of time. That's what that feels like, very, very strongly. And that's what's hanging over them. Feels like a happy family, but this doesn't feel like a Caucasian family. Let me turn over some cards here. Fear. Home environment. This is the hardworking female candidate. I'm so sorry. The names. I will turn this. Well, this will run out of power, or I'll turn it off and immediately I'll be able to remember names. But this is the woman who's working hard at home. The fear is everybody's going to get stabbed. The Republicans are afraid they're getting stabbed in the back, and everybody's afraid they're going to be stabbed in the back. And this has come out. This whole voter suppression thing has come out, and it's all so underhanded and nasty, and this feels like people being allowed to vote. That's what's coming into my mind there. People being allowed to vote. The race in Georgia for governor. The governor's race in Georgia. Who's going to win? The feeling I'm getting is that, well, of course it matters who wins, but to some extent it doesn't, because of the long-term effect that it was like that's the strongest card in the reading. It's come to light. It can't be hidden anymore. But for the actual midterm. This feels like she's gonna win. And he's gonna leave. This feels like it's a new day in Georgia kind of thing. Wouldn't that be glorious? The first African-American governor. How wonderful would that be? That would just be amazing. I would be so happy to be here, alive, to see that. It feels like she's going to win, but then the legislators are going to be jerks. But there are times coming too. It's the world. The world as I know it is changing. The world is changing. The country is changing. This feels wonderful. I just want to stay here for the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm just gonna eat and sleep on top of these cards because that's what it feels like. Oh, I hope I'm right. And this guy going off because he got caught being a jerk, and you suppress American voters, it's not going to end well for you. Finally, for once. So, all right, we'll see what happens, but do vote at wherever you are, and good luck voting. Good luck voting. All right, thank you for watching.